Hey team, Hermes Nerd here. Right off of all of that demons testing, gonna keep it going with the black and green. This time with a deck that actually kind of fell out of favor, weirdly enough, in the last set, Golgari Talent. So, for those who don't know about how this deck works, it's really just, it's a black-green mid-range deck that focuses on kind of grinding the game out and inevitably assembling the combo of Innkeeper's Talent. So if you look over here, Innkeeper's Talent, unfortunately my face is in the way, but let's move it over here. Yeah, so you can see it here, Innkeeper's Talent, we're really looking at the third chapter. The third chapter, level 3, is if one or more counters would be put on a permanent or a player, put twice as many counters instead. So what's really cool is that it turns Vraska's ultimate into a one-shot KO because it gives your opponent 18 poison encounters, assuming they have none already. And then also, she'll come in with, even if you end up using the completed ability, she's going to come in with a minimum of 10 counters, which means that you can combo out and kill your opponent as soon as she lands, assuming that there's no Tidebinder coming down or some other like stifling effect. So yeah, it's really centered around these two cards. Other than that, we are playing a black-green mid-range game with a slight hedge towards playing planeswalkers. So you'll see that we are still on the 4 elf. I think that this card actually makes the archetype considerably better just because it gives you an additional creature early that you can stack counters on. So you can, always have something going and growing and being able to be protected, excuse me. Your other early creatures are for Deep-Cavern Bat. Unlike a lot of the other decks, this one actually uses Bat really, really well because Bat plus Talent is a really nice 1-2 because Bat will steal a card from hand, help you resolve the Talent or keep it around. And then the following turn, you play Talent and level it up, put the counter on Bat, you now have a 2-2 ward 1 lifelinker. Makes Bat much harder to remove and much more annoying, and it gives you a lot more life stabilizing, which is super, super impactful, and I really like it here. This is one of the few decks I like it in. Then your other creature is, of course, for Dreadknight, another powerful evasive creature. This guy has trample, we can recur him, all that fun stuff. And then looking at our 3-drops, we have Gix, Yawgmoth Praetor. So one thing that's a personal preference of mine in this list is actually making it a Gix deck. So because we have 8 of our 12 early creatures have pretty solid evasion in both Bat and Dreadknight, curving them out into Gix usually nets us a card pretty quickly, and he can kind of get out of control if left unchecked. And this being one of our main card advantage engines in the deck. Also having just a late game mana sink's really cool, and honestly, even if you're just growing an elf with the talent, like your elf like a 3/3 4/4 swinging in, like very often people aren't going to want to put one of the more valuable creatures in front of it, and you'll still get a draw from Gix. And not to mention Gix also just eats removal like an absolute magnet, so it helps your Sheoldreds and your other creatures stick. Speak of which, the last creature in the main deck is the last primary creature, I should say, in the main deck is 2 Sheoldred. Sheoldred combos really well with Gix, combos really well with Vraska's card draw, combos really well with Dreadknight, and just all of the different ways to draw cards. And yeah. Other than that, going into the rest of the Planeswalkers suite, we have 2 Liliana the Veil and 2 Wrenn and Realmbreaker. So Liliana the Veil is one that I'm sure most folks are familiar with. This mid-range all-star is just a powerhouse in most mid-range mirrors, comes down, usually kills a creature, and then forces your opponent to discard cards, and then we're both living off the top of our library. And frankly, with the way this deck is constructed, living off the top of the library is great because you're going to probably have Vraska or Wrenn or something else going on the battlefield that can be a mana sink and give you additional card advantage and make sure that you're being more mana efficient than your opponent. And then we also have Wrenn and Realmbreaker. So Wrenn is really good for fixing our mana, so if we're able to curve out into her, we don't have to worry about our mana for the rest of the game, or at least the rest of the time she's out, since we'll always have it fixed. We don't have to worry about pain lands, etc. The +1 is a pretty solid ability, gives us a 3/3 Vigilant that we can start adding counters to. It's a That creature is also great with Gix because it's on offense and defense, so it's a very free swing, assuming they don't have any bigger creatures. The -2 is a great way to find our Innkeeper's Talent, our Vraska, any of our other major permanents that are going to help us get out from under a bind. And then, since we are an Innkeeper's Talent deck where we are able to ultimate planeswalkers on impact, both of these also ultimate on impact. Wrenn and Realmbreaker gives you an emblem that lets you play permanents from your graveyard, which is kind of insane. It means that you can recast your planeswalkers. It means that you can replay any of your lands that ended up in the graveyard. It means that you can replay your creatures. There's so much good stuff that happens here. And in particular, having a Wrenn ultimate in play with a fully leveled up talent has a really nice combo with Liliana of the Veil. Since she'll enter with exactly 6 based off of the doubling, you'll be able to ultimate her right away every time. So effectively, for every 1 and 2 black, you Liliana ultimate your opponent, assuming there's no graveyard hate, and they can't remove your Innkeeper's Talent. That's usually game over. Very similar to how Vraska will end the game on the spot. This one doesn't technically end the game, but I mean, when you're forcing your opponent to sack half, and then another half, and then another half, so they're at, like, what, 12.5% of their permanents that they started with, usually they're not able to really kind of get over the hump, and you'll just be able to close relatively quickly after that, because they just don't have the mana or the permanents to be able to get out from under you, especially given that you still have the emblem up and you're able to just recast things over and over again. Lastly, just going into the removal and some of the other flex cards. First things first, I did mention we did have one not primary creature in the deck, so we do have a 1 of Tranquil Frill back in the main, just because it's an insanely flexible creature card. Graveyard decks are pretty big right now, so being able to exile graveyards is really nice. Destroying artifacts and enchantments, of course, is insanely good when you have annexes, when you have enduring creatures running around, when you have Caretaker's Talent, like just being able to drop it and get rid of them for 4 mana with a 3/3 body is pretty solid. And against aggro, just gaining 4 life is really nice to stabilize. We also have 3 Cut Down in the main, 2 Anoint with Affliction, 1 Bitter Triumph, and 1 Go for the Throat. One of the things about the removal suite in this deck is that we also do have the 2 Lilianas that enter and remove, and we also have the 3 Vraska that enter and can remove. So we have additional removal spells in our Planeswalkers, so we can be a little lighter on the early removal because they're going to come down and be able to handle some of those larger threats. Lastly, we have 1 Pillage of the Bog. Just frankly, if you're in black and green, this is effectively a late game tutor. It helps you find exactly what you need. You can find your Sheoldred if you want to be able to close the game out through card draw. You can find either part of your combo if you need it. You can find your throwback if you need it. You can find, like a bat if you need to get in your opponent's hand. All really solid. And then lastly, just looking at the mana base, we are, the deck is primarily black, but we still need a reasonable amount of green, and we want to make sure we are hitting green on turn 1. So we have, 14 untapped green on turn 1 between the 2 Murex and then the 4, 4, and 4 between Forest, Blooming Marsh, and Llanowar Wastes. We also have 4 Cottage to just also still have the green, and Cottage is just also an insanely powerful creature land. And then we have 5 additional Swamps and 2 Fountainports. We have plenty of a good 25 land mana base. We do want to be able to cast these planeswalkers consistently and go pretty big, so having 25 lands plus 4 elves for 29 mana sources is really solid here. We're going to be consistently building up mana every turn and just going to town. Lastly, let's go to the sideboard where we have Cut Down, the 4th one. We have a full playset of Duress here against lists that are going to be able to interact with our combo, whether it's remove or counter spells. We need to get in their hand. Just simple enough. 2 Sheoldred's Edict as an additional removal spell of choice. Particularly really like Sheoldred's Edict right now because anyone who wants to ninjutsu and Kaido, this is the only way to get rid of the Kaido on your opponent's turn. So you just have them sacrifice a Planeswalker before it deals combat damage, and they wasted 3 mana and got no Kaido activations. And they bounce the thing back to hand. It's a huge tempo swing, and I really like this card in the meta right now. We also have 2 Ghost Vacuum for additional graveyard hate. We have 2 Terrace Under to continue to blow up artifacts and enchantments. 2 Choking Miasma for the go wide decks and the aggro decks. a third Liliana of the Veil for grindy matchups, and the second throwback for, again, the same reasons the first throwback is in. For aggro, for artifact enchantment heavy decks, for graveyard decks, comes in for all of those. Yeah, this was a kind of a long intro. I hope y'all didn't mind hearing my spiel on this deck. I have been a huge fan of this deck for quite a while. I have won many local tournaments with it. I got top 4 at the Bloomberg Storm Championship on this deck. I love this pile of cardboard. It does so much work. It's incredibly powerful. It has an insanely good value engine, and at the end of the day, I'm interested to see just how much Elf impacts this deck by speeding up the clock by a turn, as well as giving us another spot for our counters. Without further ado, we're going to get into this video, but before that, please like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We are, I believe, now in the 80s, so we're getting pretty close to that 100 subs mark for the end of the year. It'd be super rad if y'all are able to do that. We are planning on moving from the mid-range lists into ramp lists after this, so that's going to be the next set of lists that I'm going to be looking at. Golgari Ramp, Selesnya Ramp, Domain, all that fun stuff, trying to find what other decks and archetypes are really interesting right now and are my playstyle going into continued RCQs, store champs, etc, etc. So yeah, we're gonna be heading on into the first video. See you in a little bit. All right, what do we have here? What are they playing? I wonder. Gross. Awkward, but we'll keep. I guess drop Swamp here. Oh, perfect. So we now also have another play. Cool. Oh, spicy. They're on green-white. Oh, are they on that Selesnya Ramp deck? Honestly, big fan of that deck. Oh. Yeah, let's just do this. If they don't play anything to affect the board, we'll just go Fountainport Gix and be able to swing for 2, which is pretty solid. Alright, just play a Beza. They gain 4 and draw a card. Cool. Alright, so yeah, we have 4 mana so far. Next turn we're just playing Vraska, and we are gonna shut off the Beza, assuming they don't play another creature. Oh, they did. That's fine. Okay, they just pass here. Ooh. Alright, so here we'll just pump up the Dreadknight. So now we're just gonna plan on getting the combo win. We'll just kind of keep Brago. Force him to have the removal. Wouldn't be surprised to see a Sunfall after this, because it means their Haunt Woods is going to have an open lane, so definitely blocking with the Dreadknight here. Though if they had a Sunfall, they would probably have done that. That's fine. Cool, Soul Partition it away. This is a pretty interesting turn here. So we can throw down Talent and pass. We can play the Vraska for full cost and just force Actually, no, because Vraska isn't going to be protected. Yeah, I think we just go ahead and do this. We just protect the Gix here. Yeah, that's fine. Oh man, that's awkward. Actually, yeah, we'll just play Bat. Yeah, we'll get the Sunfall. That's good for us. And then we'll Lily have them sack a creature.
Something suspicious is going on. And for once out.
This definitely delays them a turn, which is pretty sick for us. Yeah, and we go up to 5 here. Basically just saying we'll trade with either of your big creatures. We're fine with that. Oh, okay. Holding Veza back. Got it. Let's trade. Yeah, you know what? If you're doing that. Sure.
Don't overthink things.
All right, cool. Yeah, they are gonna kill the Lily here, which is really good for us.
Fine, I'll take my zombies and leave.
Now they're forced to use their Fountainport to draw 1 card to find their Soul Partition or get lost. Which they don't even do here, which is fine. Cool. Alright, so they're the Overlord's deck. Lily isn't great here. That's great, that's great. That's medium. Actually, yeah, I want a handful of these at least. Edict is pretty solid, I think. Okay. Now let's go back in. Alright, so Anoint's bad in this matchup. Don't need the Pillage. Yeah, you know what? I think 3 Duress is fine. Still keep the still keep pretty heavy combo focus, because that's how we're probably going to win the game, is drain them of resources and then get the combo on them. So yeah. Alright, we have pretty reasonable keep. We're going to be able to bat into just having removal ready, which is really good, and they don't even have a turn 1, so I don't even have the turn 1 elf, so we're in great shape here. Alright. Cool. So now we're going to have bat into talent level up next turn, which is really solid. Okay, so they're going to be... Yeah, so they're going to play either the Hauntwoods or the Caretakers. Huh. Yeah, I think here we want them to play the... Yeah, I want them to play the Caretakers because Hauntwoods is kind of whatever. If they play the Caretakers, they're not getting anything out of it. Oh, okay. Alright, cool. I guess they're just gonna make a fish, which is fine. Oh, they're making a treasure. Okay, so they're just trying to get ahead on mana. Yep. Just blow it up. You're allowed to do that, friend. Cool. Alright, so here we just have you sack a non-token. Yeah, and then now we have removal for any creatures that come out or planeswalkers. Alright, talent, you got it. Second talent, sure. Cool. Alright. So here we're banking on them making a fish and then wanting to sack, or wanting to get fish copies. Or they'll just Sunfall. Sure. They'll get 2 cards out of this exchange, but that's okay. Alright, slick. We have Duress. They have Judgment. Okay, we are for sure taking to get lost. And... We'll just go ahead and pop one of them. Yeah, we have such a high life total, and we have... Yep, that's fine. We draw a land? Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. Do we want the Sheoldred? No, because they have that. We want land here. Sack a non-token. Perfect. Yeah, Mistmoors, just hard cast. They get their card draw. Sure. Make a copy of one of your friends. Alright. So here.
Allies everywhere.
Okay.
Stand with us.
So I think here we do attack with both. Actually, no. I mean, they're gonna chomp with a friend? Yeah, that's fine. And we'll have a Bitter Triumph for the future. I wouldn't be surprised to see them... Okay, get lost. You got it. Alright, they have 4 for the Wrenn. That's fine. I think we just throw you under the bus here. Save some life.
My stamina withers.
Sure, double Mistmores. Oh boy. Alright. Let's see what we find. I don't know how I feel about Bat. Yeah, I think we're kind of screwed here. They just have too much board. Weren't able to close fast enough, but that's fine. Pretty reasonable. Yeah, we're on the play, so I think I want the Duress instead of... Yeah, Duress instead of an Edict. Yeah. Alright, let's see how this goes. Oh, nice. Cool. It's kind of an awkward start, but we have a turn... Assuming, as long as we draw any untapped land, we have a turn... Yeah, cool. So we have Bat into Talent plus level up, which is really good here. So like, yeah, I think, yeah, just based on what they have, so they can go straight into Caretakers if they want. I think we actually take the yeah, because they'll just play one of their 2 card draw engines, so let's just grab the removal spell and call it a day. All right. You can have the damage. I don't care. All right, cool. Play Beans. Oh, nice. We have Go for the Throat. Perfect. Oh, wow. They found another removal spell. Good for you, dude. Alright, cool. So we have... Let us... Yeah, I think we try and find an untapped land here. Beautiful. And so let's grab the Mirrex to produce black. We take their Caretakers because that is actually their only reasonable card. We have Wrenn and Realmbreaker is safe this turn unless they somehow have a way to give counters, which I'm sure they don't. And now we just start doing what this deck does best. Okay. Cool.
My voice
All right, let's do black, colorless. Kill Beza. And then we'll attack here. Exile the Beza, make a food. Gain a bit of life. Yeah. And then we play out just 1 elf here. Given that if they find a Sunfall, they're in great shape. Kind of want to at least keep things a little... Okay, that's also fine. Day of Judgment, sure. Okay, cool. So they have the Get Lost. Yeah, let's mill.
A small gift.
grab Bat. It is unfortunate that we lost a land, but that's fine. Sure. And now next turn we have Wrenn and Realmbreaker again. Cool.
I must bend Realmbreaker to my will. Allies everywhere.
Alright, slick.
Stand with us.
Unfortunately, there is a pretty high chance that they are going to find some sort of sweeper at some point, but... Whoo! Another. Let's go. Oh, wow, that... Beautiful. And we have an edict held up.
Break free and fight.
And we have lethal next turn. Sure, let's just eat the food because we can. I was kind of surprised they didn't use the caretakers.
Buy us more time.
Resolve. Sack a creature token. Yep. Got it. Cool. Yeah. Like, the fact that this deck can just grind with caretakers decks because you just have so many planeswalkers is really solid. Alright, let's see if we can find an opponent that isn't a quick combo deck that just has a lot of redundancy, removal, all that stuff. Also, just frankly, really annoying to sit through, if I'm being honest, because there's just a lot of clicks that that combo needs. Sure. Alright, well. Yeah, this is one of those matchups where what we're going to do is we're going to be playing Bat into Talent with level up. Oh boy, they have a hand. So, yeah, we have to take the Burst Lightning here. Technically, it represents, like, forces them to remove it, but, like, they have plenty of mana to do so. Alright. Yeah, and now... Okay, so I'm at 18 here. I'm not blocking. It's a really bad idea to block. Doing it on the Challenger is worse, I would say. You want to probably do it on the Hero, because you get more out of it, and you're not going to have anything that you can do with your card. Yep. Alright, so here... Yeah, so let me think. So if they top deck a spell, this goes up to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So if they top deck a spell, I need to make sure damage doesn't get through. I mean, I'm basically dead no matter what if they top deck a spell. So I think we just hold back here and pray that we can trade with the Swifty. Yeah, full attack. Don't tell me it's a second rage. Okay, it's just a lightning strike face. That's fine too. Alright. Bring in all of these. Take out all of the things that are bad in this matchup. Alright. Trying to think. Do we want the... I don't think we want the edict. No. That's fine here. Yeah, we'll run it like this. A little more early removal, add in the sweepers. Yeah. This is also kind of a rough matchup given the red. Like, oh lord. Especially when they're on the play and you kept a reasonable hand in the blind, but, you know, when they have that kind of nut draw with 4 creatures and only spells, like, they're fine. Okay, cool. So what's good here is that we have, I mean, sure, that's 2 less damage to the face, which is good for me. Sick. So now we can hold up Cut Down, which is good. Just kill it with fire. Cool. So now we have a 2/2 elf. We're not going to attack here. We'll just keep growing the elf. Can use Llanowar Wastes to get some life. Sure. Ooh. Yeah. Let's get in the hand. They're tapped out. Let's see what we can grab. Alright, Lightning Strike, Manifold Mouse, Hired Claw. They have the land. Yeah, let's grab the mouse. They're going to need to use most of their mana next turn to do the thing. Yeah, and like... they're going to need to deal damage to their own Screaming Nemesis for me to want to do the thing, so... or for them to show off my life gain. Yeah, so here they're just going to be playing Hired Claw this turn, which is fine. Yeah. Alright, so we're just going to gain 4... put that here. Yeah, we force the Hired Claw to hang back by staying back. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. I mean, they do have the Manifold Mouse so they can get double triggers, but that's fine. Wonder what they're doing here. Alright, Rage. You got it. They're just gonna trade. Unless you have a second Rage, in which case that's pretty solid, but it's still gonna trade. Alright, cool. Alright, Challenger. I mean, level up. Alright, so Manifold Mouse is going to be able to give Double Strike twice, because it's going to be able to Offspring. Yeah, I think we kind of had a rough draw here. Not able, like, we drew 2 elves, but not much else. Interesting. So what, we're taking 7 here, go to 7? Yeah, I think I prefer that. Alright, this is pretty slick. So now we ultimate.
This is it.
Then
My final damage.
from here we can play a bunch of blockers. Beautiful. And we're perfectly happy taking the Screaming Nemesis damage. Alright. Get cozy, get comfy. Let's move up the microphone a bit. Cool. Alright, Heartfire Hero is not doing anything here. They're only giving Double Strike to the Challenger and the... Okay, that's fine. So... Oh, do they have it? Don't tell me that they top-decked the Witchstalker Frenzy. Oh my god, seriously? Bro. Okay. Alright, so we're doing this and this. Alright, we're at 6. They're gonna play the hero. We're gonna steal the Challenger again, which is pretty good. Yeah, now we have even more creatures than they do, which is really good for us.
And fight.
Now let's take that. Yeah, so the Wrenn top deck just basically hard stabilized us. They're probably gonna pump up the Challenger, or they're either gonna pump up the hero or the Challenger. I'm perfectly fine just chumping for a while because like we just have 1/1s. We're gonna let the Screaming Nemesis go through every turn. No reason to keep doing it. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, another hero. Yeah. I mean, they have no way to give trample, so we'll just do this. Yep, auto pay, decline. I would like to gain 4. Play an elf. Alright, make land.
I must
Keep making you bigger. Make a food. Yeah, I think we actually just got this. Not much they can do here. Yeah, now we're ahead on life. Slick. And we can block and then pop both foods this turn, which is really good. Alright, Nemesis number 2. Alright, doing nothing. Okay, so here we're taking 3, 6, 7. Nothing's dying, so we're not getting over. Alright, let's eat a food here. Yep, and now we just have 7 in the air. Damn, that Wrenn top deck was A+. Sick. Cool. Fortunately, now we're on the draw, which is awkward, but I think we're still chilling with this setup. Actually, no, I think Gix is worse here. So we'll bring in 2 more edicts just to have removal. This is a pretty tight matchup, which is, I mean, it's fun, but it's close. Alright, now I think we really need to be hedging on early removal because they are on the play. Really want to have a cut down here. I mean, it's a painful turn 3 Sheoldred, so I guess we can keep. This is a sus keep here, but I think we do it. Next turn we'll go Cottage plus Dreadknight, assuming Elf isn't removed. Yeah, I'm not blocking here. Have your damage. Yeah, Burst Lightning makes sense. They kept a 1-lander! This is huge for us. Alright, we're just playing this and passing. Perfectly fine if they kill it or just we trade here. All we want to do is stall. Yeah, Rage is still... Yeah. That's fine. Force them to use it. Especially since they're only out... Yeah, I think we just have to let the... Because what, that's 2 damage for an additional card. I don't think it's worth it. So we'll just pass. Alright, they found their land. I'm assuming they have... Yeah, okay. Oh, that's actually really good for us. They only have a challenger here. So now we go land Sheoldred. As long as they don't have a frenzy, we're stabilized. If they do, we're kind of not in the best spot, but it's okay. Oh boy. Risky keep, but they also had one. Frenzy. Really unfortunate here. so... This is gonna really hurt. I mean, it's effectively only 2 life, but we're getting... Yeah, destroying the trample is good. Go up to 5. Oh, boy. Are you serious? Okay, that's more reasonable, but they got it anyway. Good lord. Alright, let's keep it going. The fact that I had to mull to 5 twice is really shitty. Alright, we'll keep this. This is reasonable. Beautiful. So now we have... Yeah, we have Bat into Talent. Okay. Destroy target creature. 2 mana. Cool. Okay, so they're gonna have 3 colors. Take beans. What'll be great is that this'll... Yeah, this'll be really annoying for them. So they're gonna have to... It's gonna be really expensive for them to target the bat if they want their beans back, which I'm assuming they do. I'm not gonna attack here. Oh, I could have attacked because of the oh no, because on their turn they can do it too, because it's just tapped creature, not attacking creature. Oh, interesting. I wonder, is this just the Naya Overlords deck? No. Alright, binding on... Okay, sure. That's fine. Sure. Alright, now they're gonna... Yep, beans. Alright, so Lily... Plus... I'll discard the extra Vraska. If they attempt to exile, we have the cut down, which is really good.
Don't overthink things.
Yeah, I know technically this is, like, not efficient, but I wanted to try and get them to bait out some removal, but it's fine. Yeah, now they do it. Oh, wait. That... I didn't even think about that. That combos with... Oh, that's so good, dude. But yeah, I think here we're just level up plus the Lily. Okay, level up minus the Lily. Got it. Oh no, actually. So Lily still gets out of range of the Overlord, so they are forced to do it. Perfect. Actually, yeah, let's have you sack.
Sacrifices Choices must be made.
Alright, if they don't have the Okay, Appraiser. What are they? Okay, well, it's just a value Appraiser. They're able to get a Spelunking. Like... Okay, cool. So we have... Yeah, we just win here.
Phyrexian life. Soon we will be the same.
Alright. Again, we have another one of these grindy ass decks. More Overlords. So cut down's bad here. Anoint is also bad. Shave you. Shave you. Huh. Hmm. Yeah, go down to 3 bats. I think that's fine. Alright. So what? We faced Domain into Omniscience combo into whatever this Naya pile is. And I keep getting this kind of bullshit with the one-landers. Good lord. Yeah, we're dropping this. Good. Alright, so definitely taking that. Play this. Okay, they don't even have the white source for the thing, so yeah, we just do this. Hit for 4. Their mana is really awkward. They don't even have a white source for all these white spells in hand, and they have a double white too. Hey, you can't even cast your angel, dude. Excuse me? Sure. You may appraise. That's a thing. They hit a Spelunking twice in a row right off the top. Interesting. Yeesh. That's fine. You get a 10. Go ahead and draw a card. Ooh, that's actually really good for us. Let's just replay it and pass. Yeah, so now we have the removal for the Archangel if they do end up playing it. Which is really good for what we're trying to get done here. Second Appraiser? What is this? This is a pile. This was one hell of a pile. Okay, let me think. So... what, we put them to 6? Sure. Yeah, that's fine. Only Dread Knights, apparently. Interesting. Yeah, we're gonna just discard the Blooming Marsh here. Ugh, what is this? Like, what are these piles of cards? Like, holy crap. Draw a card. Now we play it, because they don't have the double removal. Yep, binding, sure. I'm pretty sure this game is far past. Yeah, that's... I don't need to see the rest. Okay. Let me see what else we know about. So it's still just these. Interesting. I mean, yeah, I guess we do it again. God, what is this deck? There's so many brewers on the ladder, and I'm just like, how the heck do I beat these? This is tuned to beat the meta. Deck, why are you giving me such shit hands? Alright, we have a curve. Let's just keep the curve. Alright, so take beams, so they can't do that. We are taking Overlord. Cool. Yeah, I think we want to draw the card here.
Be swift.
Oh, that's really awkward. Sheoldred. It's always good to have a Sheoldred. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, perfect. Cool.
My voice beckons to all worlds.
I think we do this.
When you're telling me. We all have things we'd rather forget.
Put 2 planeswalkers into play. They have a lot of value to catch up on. They have nothing else in play. If they sweep the... Okay, Appraiser. Yeah, Appraiser hits beans. Fine with me. So here we minus on you. We take advantage of the fact you play games, and we go ahead and animate. Attack for 4.
Break free and fight.
Now, what do you got? Yeah, that makes sense.
It's no fun when they hit back.
Let me just submit 0 because I don't want to give them the 3 life and a whole bunch of other things. I mean, they could also just play Atraxa. It's like that's their blue and black. All right, here we go. So draw a card. Kind of hoping that they go after Wrenn with this attack, which is really sus. If they have the Leyline Binding, it's a little awkward, but we'll make it work.
I feel nothing.
No, spelunking. You got it. Okay, so that is not... Yep. That's not white mana. So now, just do this. And they got greedy. Decline. Let's destroy this. And lethal. Sick. Ah, why have we faced all these ramp piles? Like, holy crap. I mean, I know I'm going to be going into ramp soon, but still, like, good lord. Just a pile of ramp decks. Like, holy crap. Merlin. Alright. TV off. Too bright. Sure. God, I hate the shuffler sometimes. I want to say they have a mastermind, so if they have a mastermind, it's fine. They can play it. We'll cut it down next turn. Yep. As long as they don't get another call. Yes! We get to cut it down. Beautiful. Cool. And then next turn we have the Sheoldred, which punishes what... Oh, never mind. Next turn they take the Sheoldred. Yep. Oh, that's actually kind of funny. I mean, yeah, you can counter it if you like. That's fine. Kaido. Do they make friend or do they plus? I'm assuming they plus because they get the...
Follow me, Pom Pom John.
Yeah. Yeah, I think given that they...
We got this, Pom Pom John.
Yeah, full cost.
Death's obsolete. Another for my collection.
Hmm. Yeah, let's do it like this. So that way, if they want to make a friend, they have the thing. They could just land, do the thing. I like this actually. It's oh, thank you. I'll take that.
Soon this fight won't matter at all.
Yep.
It pays to have connections.
Cool. I'm assuming they have to go for the throat. Yeah, that's fine. I think we're still winning the clock just because we have Restless Cottage here. Oh, that's so funny actually. Actually, they are at 8. Let's force them to have the removals. Bro, why are you only giving me colorless land here? Resolve. Interesting. Oh, this is a big kind of. Got it.
I'm trained for situation. Looks like I gotta fight my way out of this one.
Yeah, so they stun the Dreadknight here. Man, this is getting pretty tight, pretty close. Yeah, makes sense. Sure.
Sit down. Rethink your life.
Yeah. That's fine. Sure.
My eyes are as sharp as my sword.
Yes! Cool. We got there. Alright. Well, I was quiet there because I had to concentrate on that shit. Like, what the hell? Alright, so they have a Prots, which is interesting. Given that, I think I like Tear here. Yeah, Cut Down's reasonable. Edict is really good. I don't think I want Lilies. I'm trying to think, what else do they... Like, what were their other creatures? They had Bats. Bats and Masterminds, yeah. I think we want those. Huh. Slim Gopher Throat, Slim Bog. Yeah, and go down to 2 bats. Especially since we're bringing in Miasma, I want to make sure that we're not giving them the card back if we have to, all that stuff. I mean, this is a curve. Pretty solid. That's really awkward. Trying 2 for 2 Gixes. I'm assuming it's a Mastermind on end step. Oh, it's a Spectral Sailor. Yeah, that's fine. If you want to have it, you can have it. Sweet. Alright, they have counter magic. That's fine. Yep. Alright. Alright, there's a stick. Oh, okay, cool. Draw your card. That's fine. Cool. Alright, so we're in good shape. We're going to be able to play Sheoldred while attacking. Oh. Probably going to take the Sheoldred, so that way I'm forced to Bitter Triumph it. But that's fine. And then just easily attack in, get my card draw. Yeah. Are you serious, dude? Damn, that sucks for me. I would like my Sheoldred back before you can counter a spell. Alright. They have Reef, which is annoying. Sure. Let's play Elf. There is a stick. I'm assuming? I mean, granted, the stick is probably the Reef. Yeah, that's fine. Decks like this are gross. They're really frustrating to play against. It's just like you're trying to do everything you can, and you can't really. I wonder. Sure, you can take a tear. You got it. Not letting you do that. And I'll just get in your hand. Yeah, that's fine. Their hand's good. Some top decking tragically bad, but that's fine. Seeing more of their deck, I don't want the Miasma here. I think I just want the Bats. Should they play very few creatures? Yeah, I think I want... I already boarded out the Gopher the Throat. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's just drop to a 3rd cut down. think Lily, especially on the play, Lily's better. Especially if we're able to get turn 1 Elf, turn 2 Lily, or turn 2 Wrenn, like we'll be able to be off to the races. This is also pretty solid. Definitely want to bat, and then... Oh. Well, they take either cut down or talent. It's probably talent. Yeah. So we bat them. Okay, so they have Anoint, 3 steps, Curiosity, Spectral Sailor we can easily kill. We have to take the Anoint here, and then next turn we'll just go ahead and use Bat. Alright, let's produce some black mana here. Yes, play the Sailor, you got it. Double Curiosity, that's really annoying. I mean, granted, they only have the 2 lands in hand. We're the one who's on the board first. That's really good for us. Sure. Sacrifice a non-token creature. I mean, not a stick again, so... If you somehow found the 3rd... Okay, Fairy Mastermind, sure. Take action, that's fine. I am drawing more cards than you, and that's what matters.
Cared for in Phyrexia's ranks. Join us.
Yeah, that's fine. Here, have your token. Cool. I think, yeah, that's... They can't do anything. Punishing not having card draw. That's pretty solid. Alright, let's keep going. Sick. Elf. This is a great hand for them to look at, because it's just a bunch of gas here. Obviously, we can't play Gix on curve, and I would have... My opinion is their best bet is probably playing grabbing Wrenn and Realmbreaker, or my bat. Oh, no, they're more worried about the card draw. Cool.
My roots touch. Search past the
That's
walls of
really
this realm.
depressing. But we'll have Bat plus Dreadknight next turn, which is pretty good.
I am not dead yet. back!
Yeah, let's do the plays that they know about here. I think that's what makes sense. All right, cut. Okay, so let us take the cut down. All that means is that go for the throat. Like they. Okay, so Mastermind, sure. Yeah, go for the throat there. They're making sure that they can get rid of that, but now they're in a really awkward spot. I guess they're trying to figure out if they want to cut something down.
Everywhere.
Guess that just forces them to cut down in response? Yeah, I think I just play Sheoldred here. That's fine. Now let's see what you got cooking for us, friend. Slasher, sure. No attacks. Yeah, that was a pretty solid plan. And then next turn, depending on what they do... Oh, that's super awkward for them. I mean, no blocks. You can attack. That's fine with me. Ugh. Pillage. Let's find a removal spell for Slasher. Yeah? Huh. Yeah. Sure, I'll pay that. You can come back. Yeah, I mean, if they really want to trade for the elf, that's fine. I'm assuming they're gonna make fish and then block, yeah. Honestly, this is really good. We're in great shape here. See, I'm actually of the opinion that they should probably take out the Sheoldred here. Oh, okay. Spicy. Alright. Yes. Draw a card. But alright. I mean, what, they're at 3? Yep. Nothing they can do here. Alright, so that was pretty typical Dimir. I believe I want these cards in for... Yeah, I think this is how I want to do it. I don't like Lily in this matchup. Choking Miasma gets a lot of their creatures. Yeah, this is solid. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, sure. It's a little awkward. We'd like to draw a 2-drop on either. I want to draw a 2-drop, but I mean, at this point, we are representing combo. I mean, they now know it's coming, so I think we just have to try and resolve. I think we want to resolve talent under them. So even if we draw a 2-drop creature, we're playing talent. Oh, that's actually pretty solid for us. Sure. I mean, do you take... I have no issue just spending my entire turn casting Choking Miasma. That's what you want to do. Yeah. They're smart enough to know. I'm assuming oh, Spyglass Iron, sure. I mean, I'm guessing it's Kaido here. Okay, it's Curiosity, sure. You know what? We dig it. Force him to get rid of Sheoldred. Let me draw all the cards you want, friend. Oh, you have your own Sheoldred, sure. You got it. Kaido? Kaido? Probably. It's gotta be. I have to have something. I mean, they're counting their mana, so... Alright, what do you got? Let's see. Oh, they let me do it. Cool.
Flesh decays. Metal is eternal.
Nice, we got it.
Element of your completion.
Cool. All right, let's wrap this up. Pretty solid games. Yeah, really like where this deck is. Weirdly enough, it's positioned better than you kind of give it credit for. I actually think that because you just have the ability to Elf on 1, Talent level up on 2, level up again on 3, and then just slam Vraska on 4. Plus, the Elf is, if they don't kill the Elf right away, it's going to be tough to kill afterwards because you're going to be able to put the counter on it. So it just... You can combo off really quickly. Also, the ability to just get to one of your 3-mana walkers right away is really strong. I think kind of the only thing off the top of my head might be the removals just feels pretty light. Sometimes you can kind of get caught not having the removal spell you need at the right time. But that's really all there is. Other than that, I think we're in a good spot. Like, even so, as I say that, we do have a lot of removal in our planeswalkers. So, yeah. The mana actually wasn't that bad. Weirdly enough, like, I think this split of Fountainport and Mirrex was pretty solid. What's nice about Mirrex is that you can always make the tokens for the sacrificing if needed. Yeah, the sideboard cards did what they were supposed to do, all that fun stuff, so yeah. Yeah, again, really like the deck. I've been having good success with it. I've had good success with it in the past. And yeah, building more heavily into the planeswalkers to make Vraska less of a awkward card when you don't have the combo is really nice. And of course, Innkeeper's Talent makes both Bat and Dreadknight really impactful threats that Gix is just going to be able to take advantage of. So yeah. I mean, since this intro was so long, we'll make the outro a bit short. Yeah. One more time, please like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Comments are great as well. Any sort of support means a lot. Trying to get to 100 subs before the end of the year. And yeah, we're gonna try and keep the new Tuesday, Thursday schedule going. In particular, I'm interested in going into the ramp decks next. So we're going to start on Golgari Ramp, and then play Domain Ramp, and then the Selesnya Tokens Ramp that I believe we saw on this video. And those are going to be the next 3 decks that I want to give a shot. Because, I mean, my two home bases are black mid-range decks and ramp decks, so yeah, we'll see which one we like the most, so that way we can put it together and be ready for both the RCQ season after the new year, as well as the Spotlight series, which, I just booked my tickets earlier today, so pretty excited to go there. First GP-style event ever, and it'll be pretty fun. So yeah, super exciting. Anywho, I'll see y'all later. Thanks for stopping by, and have a good one. Peace.